It's been forever. We haven't seen each other since graduation, right? Man, small world. Anyways, you're under arrest. You've been drinking, haven't you? I can smell the alcohol.
Wait. Don't tell me. You guys don't even know what Keiichi does for a living.
Huh? What do you mean?
I work in public security. My name is Keiichi Sato. I'm escorting Yui, the sales director at Tokimeki Corp. That's the company we suspect is involved in a crime that we're currently investigating. Whoa, be careful there. Don't just swerve like that.
That was close.
Alright, pull over for a sec. Wait a second, is that you, Sato?
Takayama?
It's been forever. We haven't seen each other since graduation, right? Man, small world. Anyways, you're under arrest.
You've been drinking, haven't you? I can smell the alcohol. I haven't had a drop. Yui's the one who drank. Feel free to test us if you want.
Don't go making random accusations.
Now, lying is just gonna make things worse for you two, right?
Are you guys seriously saying you don't know what Keiichi does for a living?
Apparently not.
What's this big important job of yours, huh?
I work in public security.
Say what? If you're gonna lie, at least make it believable. Come on, man. I've got a buddy from college who works in public security. He's been looking out for me. If I ran your name, I'd know instantly who you are.
Oh, really? Then go ahead and check, will you?
What the? Hello, Mr. Nobeoka? We're currently checking for a DUI. Huh? Yeah. There's a smell of alcohol, so we decided to run a check.
I told you. Yui's the one who drank. I didn't have anything to drink.
By the way, do you know someone named Keiichi Sato that works in public security? Wait, seriously? There is?
Told ya.
But isn't he supposed to be tied up with the Tokimeki Corp investigation right now? Might be someone else.
Someone else? Mind letting me speak to them? Hello? Mr. Nobeoka?
That voice? No way! Don't tell me you've actually been driving under the influence. So that means one less rival for me.
Wrong. I'm not drunk driving.
But if Takayama says so, then maybe you really are a fake.
Those are my only options. I'm either a fake or drunk driving. Speaking of you, Mr. Nobeoka, wasn't it you who fell head over heels for that Waku Waku Corp employee during the cyber attack case? Asked her out a few times after the case closed and got rejected? Only someone from public security would know that, right?
Okay, that's enough. Put Takayama back on now. What? Mr. Nobeoka really did that? Takayama, if he really is from public security, then he should have credentials on him. And the breathalyzer will settle whether he's been drinking or not. So why the hell did you call me? Sorry. Sato said something preposterous, so I kinda lost it. You mean Mr. Sato. And it wasn't ridiculous. Apologize at once. I'm sorry, Mr. Sato. Can't believe he's actually a cop.
I graduated from a police academy in another prefecture. No wonder you didn't know. Sheesh. Sorry I got you cut up in all of this, Yui.
It's okay. That was quite the entertaining mess.
Yui? Wait a second. Yui as in Yui Harukawa?
Yes, that's her.
Like the sales director at Tokimeki Corp, Yui Harukawa? You do realize Tokimeki is currently under investigation by public security, right? Wait, seriously? Yeah, I can't go into detail, but there have been some major issues at their overseas auto factories. And you were walking a suspect home? That's a huge problem. Huh? Mr. Nobeoka really did that?
I know. I only went home with her after our date, because we are planning to submit the laptop she has at home for the investigation. It's not like she's a suspect or anything. We just need to verify some internal data. So you're saying we are not even allowed to speak to anyone inside the company during an investigation? Then, Mr. Nobeoka getting cozy with Miss You-Know-Who was also...
Alright. Just say you're not involved from the start. Takayama, why didn't you confirm all that first?
Sorry, but I didn't get a chance to. And by the way, what division are you with, Takayama? I'm with Investigations Department 2. Department 2, huh? Figures. You do have some ties to public security. Still, a top detective from Department 2 jumping to conclusions over a flimsy suspicion? Not a great look. Division 2 is also working on the Tokimeki case. You should be swamped. And yet here you are wasting time? That's the real issue, don't you think? I'll be sure to report this through the proper channels. Now, go ahead and run the test. After a breathalyzer test, it was confirmed I wasn't driving under the influence. Mr. Takayama. Damn it, I can't believe Sato's with public security. Back in the day, he was such a nobody. If only I hadn't run into him.
Don't worry, Takayama. I'll take care of it.
Thanks a ton, Mr. Nobeoka.
Thanks for the ride, Keiichi.
Can't believe all that just happened. Again, I'm so sorry about getting you involved.
It's fine. I know this whole thing's tied to Mizuhara, my junior at the company, so I know you probably weren't even supposed to be talking to me. But still, thanks for listening to me vent about work and stuff.
No big deal. Anyway, I've got an early morning ahead, so I'll head out.
Thanks, Keiichi. You know, you're kind of attractive when you're at work.
Roger. I'll be at it again tomorrow. The next day at Doki Doki Corp.
Excuse me? I'm Yui Harakawa, sales director at Tokimeki Corp. I'll be sitting in on today's meeting.
Ah, of course. Well, I mean, Mr. Makita was the one overseeing the factory, right?
Yes?
Seems like the suspicion is starting to clear. But, yeah, I guess it makes sense for you to be here.
I'm truly sorry. The investigation caused delays in our delivery, but I can vouch for Mr. Makita. He's not the type to do anything shady. And I truly believe that goes for all of our factory employees as well.
Well, I certainly hope so. How soon do you think the suspicions will be cleared?
Looks like we'll have a solid resolution within the next week.
I see. Within a week, huh? That's a relief. Still, I find it hard to believe factory workers would be dealing in something that could qualify as military-grade tech.
Excuse me? You've been complaining this whole time as if it's already been proven Tokimeki Core is guilty or something. Didn't Mr. Makita say he trusts his team? Did you at least try to trust that first?
I mean, I want to, really. But the thing is, I've got a friend, well, a junior from college, who works with the police. Told me Tokimeki's got a bad rep.
And who exactly is this police connection of yours?
Excuse me.
What is it?
Mr. Sato from Public Security is here. He says he has something urgent to report.
Perfect timing. Let's hear it now. Send him in.
Yes, sir. Excuse me, I'm Keiichi Sato with Public Security.
Ah, welcome. I imagine the investigation's been tough?
You certainly could say so.
So it turns out a Tokimeki employee was involved, right?
Actually, no, not at all. From the way you're speaking, Director Kamoshita, it sounds like you don't pay much attention to your staff.
Huh?
The ones who carried out the scheme were contract workers dispatched from Doki Doki Corp.
What?
So the Tokimeki employees were...
completely uninvolved.
That can't be. There must be some mistake.
A mistake? I doubt it. The operation was full of holes. It left a trail of evidence a mile wide.
No.
Sounds like you, as a sales director, sent staff to the factory without doing a proper internal check. Wouldn't it normally be your job to double check moving forward?
I did check. How rude.
No, you're the one who's been rude here. You accused Tokimeki unjustly and acted arrogantly during negotiations.
How do you even know about that?
Harukawa told me. So tell me, how do you plan to take responsibility for all this?
Responsibility?
You also said earlier that you heard Tokimeki was suspicious from a police source? Who exactly is this officer spreading false information?
Wait, you said a police officer? Someone like you, Kamoshita, should be under scrutiny yourself. So, who was it? Who told you that?
You mentioned a college junior, didn't you?
Got it. We'll be looking into that immediately. Also, Mr. Kamoshita, this is voluntary, but I'd like you to answer a few questions for us. This situation has already reached the ears of your company's CEO. I expect you'll be questioned soon.
No way!
Keiichi, thank you.
Just doing my job. See you around.
Take care.
So, looks like things are finally wrapping up for Tokimeki.
Yeah, turns out Doki Doki Corp was pulling the strings all along.
Totally off with my guess on that one. There you are.
Sato!
And Takayama too. Good. Saves me some effort.
Effort? For what?
Takayama, you told your college senior, Kamoshita, that Tokimeki was under suspicion, didn't you?
What? Dude, how could you? No, I didn't say anything like that. I swear.
Really? Kamoshita said you talked about it over drinks.
You got a rep for being a sloppy drunk, remember? You sure you didn't spill the beans?
I honestly don't remember.
How many times did I tell you to be careful when drinking?
That's disappointing. In the end, Doki Doki employees were the real culprits, which means your loose lips fed sensitive info straight to the enemy.
Wait, I didn't mean to. It wasn't on purpose.
And Mr. Nobeoka, Takayama wouldn't have access to this info unless you gave it to him. You're the only source.
That's... I heard it from Mr. Nobeoka. Over drinks, I think. Right, and Mr. Nobeoka, you do tend to black out when drinking, don't you?
You both know what you did is totally unacceptable as police officers, right?
I admit, I let my mouth run and made Sato uncomfortable. I'm sorry. But look,
Tokimeki and Doki Doki were working on a joint product release. And thanks to Doki Doki's little stunt, it's been delayed, costing real damages. But that's not all. Because of your actions, the sales director at Doki Doki started doubting Tokimeki, which means the director and all the wrongly suspected staff suffered serious emotional stress.
I didn't realize. I'm truly sorry.
Sorry isn't gonna cut it. This will be reported properly and thoroughly.
Hold on a sec. Isn't it a little suspicious for a public security officer to be this emotionally invested in a private company's employees?
My job in public security is to serve the people and the nation. Standing up for innocent citizens is exactly what we're supposed to do. Leaking info just because someone's a senior or junior from college. That's the real problem here, don't you think? Now then, I'd like to speak with you both in more detail. This way, please. 1 week later.
Keiichi, thanks a ton for everything. I honestly don't even know how to thank you enough.
No need. Just doing my job.
Mr. Sato, I owe you a huge apology. I'm Yamada, the CEO of Doki Doki Inc. Former sales director Kamoshita caused you such trouble and discomfort.
It's alright. Will the collaboration products still move forward?
Yes, of course. Even after everything, your company has been so gracious to us.
Thankfully, our internal investigation confirmed that the employee acted alone. No one else was involved.
I see. I'm glad it wasn't a systematic issue. Well, I've handed over the report, so I'll get going.
Thank you so much again.
Mr. Sato, you're a real lifesaver for Tokimeki Inc. We'll be cheering for you all the way.
After that, Takayama was fired from the police and now works a regular office job. He apparently leaned on some university connections. But because he dragged Mr. Nobeoka into it, the alumni were furious with him. Word is, he's being treated pretty badly at work.
Ugh, if only I hadn't gone to that party.
Oh, and Mr. Nobeoka got fired from public security too. His big mouth got him into major trouble. It even made the news. Now he's supposedly having a really tough time just getting by. Enjoyed the video?
And smash that like button and subscribe!
This kind of place can be a bit too much if you're not used to this. Let's cut ties with the 20 companies.
Got it.
I'm so nervous.
You're not great with this kind of thing, are you, Keiichi? Still, one of our biggest clients invited us. So today, you're gonna have to pull it together.
My name is Keiichi Sato. Today, I've been invited to a party hosted by one of our clients. Standing next to me is Nagisa Inoue, my secretary and a key partner who handles our negotiations. Oh, it's Miss Inoue from Tokimeki Seimitsu. And Mr. Sato, was it? Good evening, Mr. Mogami. Thank you for always supporting us.
Thank you very much for the kind invitation.
That's Manager Mogami, apparently part of the founding family of the Doki Doki Electronics Group, which is hosting this party. He works at Doki Doki Electronics, the parent company of the group, and handles our account. Didn't think you two would actually show up. Whoops. Nagisa. Sorry about that. Tripped a little. Well, maybe it's for the best. Huh? You both looked kinda out of place here anyway. This kind of place can be a bit too much if you're not used to this.
What?
I'll cover the dry cleaning. You two should take a break in one of the side rooms. Well then, the party's about to start, so if you'll excuse me. Hey, Nagisa, let's cut ties with the 20 companies.
Got it. Keiichi, are you okay?
Yeah, I'm fine. Looks like you got hit with a little bit of it. At least everyone was busy mingling, so no one really noticed.
Huh?
So you didn't have to feel embarrassed in front of anyone. Let's grab a towel and get cleaned up first.
You're worse off than I am. Don't worry about me.
I work on site all the time. I'm used to getting messy, but I'm more worried about you.
Thank you, Keiichi. You even tried to shield me from the wine earlier, didn't you?
Sorry, I didn't do a very good job.
It's not your fault, so please don't apologize. Still, Mogami's attitude was kind of out of line, wasn't it?
No use getting mad about it now. Let's just stay focused on what we came here to do.
Right. I'm really looking forward to tomorrow.
The next day.
Mr. Mogami, we've got a problem. Tokimeki Seimitsu just notified us. They're terminating the contract.
Tokimeki Seimitsu? You mean those two from yesterday? Didn't even notice they disappeared. And now this?
What should we do?
Hey now, don't panic. We'll be fine. Even if deliveries stop. We've stocked up enough parts to last half a month. Actually, about 5 years ago, we had a similar issue where shipments were disrupted. Back then, I had to improvise with different parts, but the machine still ran fine.
Really? I had no idea that happened.
Well, you weren't in this department yet, so no surprise. Anyway, after that delay, my old man, the president, decided to go with a different supplier. That's how we ended up working with Tokimeki Seimitsu in the first place. If our buffer stock runs out, we can always fall back on those alternate parts again. We'll still be able to keep things running.
Just as expected, Mr. Mogami. You stay cool even in a crisis. Seriously impressive.
Heh, flattery won't get you anywhere, you know. Still, we'll need to start looking for a new supplier right away. Can you pull together a list of companies that handle similar parts?
Yes, sir.
2 weeks later.
Hey, Keiichi, did you hear the news?
News?
Apparently, last week, Mogami from the Doki Doki Group signed a deal with Tokide Tech.
Oh, really? I didn't know that. Thanks, Nagisa.
Do they seriously think that's going to work out?
Maybe they do. Mogami seems to be good at management stuff, but probably not so much when it comes to parts and production.
If that's the case, they might already be in trouble.
Meanwhile, over at Doki Doki Electronics,
Mr. Mogami, we've got a situation. Factories are saying the new parts are causing all sorts of malfunctions. Reports are pouring in, and the ones having issues are our flagship smart home appliances. If this keeps up, we're in trouble.
what?
They're saying the glitches and errors are so bad, the products are basically useless. And it's not just us. All 20 group companies using AI products are seeing the same thing. Even upper management is calling, furious, demanding answers.
What the hell is going on? No, now's not the time to panic. First, I'll check out the situation at the nearby factory. Then, I'm heading to Tokide Tech. The malfunction started right after the parts were switched, so those new parts have to be the problem. This is bad, but let's hold it together and get through it.
Yes, sir.
Thank you for taking the time. I'm Mogami from Doki Doki Electric. As I mentioned over the phone, the products made with your parts have been malfunctioning. I went to the factory myself. For example, with the smart fridge, when I asked it to make ice, the door opened instead. It's doing completely different things. The same kind of issue is happening across multiple products. We can't release anything like this.
We're very sorry for the trouble. We delivered the parts exactly to the specs your team provided. If we can get more detailed info about the old parts you used, we might be able to identify the cause.
I brought over the design documents the factory had. As far as I can tell, the specs were exactly what we shared.
Let me take a look. Wait, what is this?
Is something wrong?
Could these be from Tokimeki Seimitsu?
Yes, they are.
Wow, this is amazing. Hard to believe anyone could say these follow the same specs as our parts.
Huh?
These might look like our parts on the surface, but they're far more advanced. They're custom made for each product's environment. Humidity, temperature, vibration, everything. And beyond that, they include a control algorithm that optimizes both the hardware and software. That's how they can process AI learning data with such precision. So, when the parts were switched out, the system couldn't process the data correctly anymore. Hence the errors.
No way. I had no idea these parts were that advanced. I'm not really familiar with parts or the factory side of things. So I asked one of my team who used to work on the floor. He never said the parts were anything special like this.
So, your group uses a standardized interface spec across all 20 of your companies?
Yeah. Is that a problem?
The document doesn't go into much detail about that common interface, though. Given how many industries Doki Doki Group operates in, I can imagine it must be complex. That kind of complexity requires incredible precision and design skill to support. Honestly, only Tokimeki Seimitsu could pull something like that off. I've been working on the ground for 20 years, and I've never seen anything like this. Thank you for showing us such an amazing product.
No, not at all. So, would your company be able to produce something like this?
We've always been confident in our tech, but this is on another level. Honestly, it was a huge mistake to walk away from a company that could make something this impressive.
What, was it really that good?
Oh, sorry about that. That probably wasn't something we should be saying, considering we got the contract. It's just, it was too good not to say out loud.
Was Sato's company really that incredible?
We're really sorry we couldn't be of more help. We'll do everything we can on our end to tweak the parts and fix the errors ASAP.
Thank you, I appreciate it. Man, I had no idea those two ran such an amazing company. Sato, the technical advisor, and Inoue, who comes to our meetings. Neither of them ever bragged about this. It sounds like the tweaks at Tokide Tech are going to take some time. Maybe I'll head to Tokimeki Seimitsu and see if they can cover us until the customization's done.
Thank you so much. I'll be sure to report everything to upper management. I'm really sorry for the trouble.
Please, don't blame yourself. You've done nothing wrong. Sorry to interrupt. I'm Ogami from Doki Doki Electric. Wait, aren't you from one of our group companies? What are you doing here?
You've noticed our products started glitching a lot lately, right? That's never happened before, so I looked into it. And I found out our parts changed after we cut ties with Tokimeki Seimitsu. Tokimeki isn't the kind of company that would just drop us without warning. So I started asking around because it all felt fishy. And that's when I found out you caused a scene at the party. So I came here to apologize.
How could you go and do something like that without telling anyone?
Excuse me, but you're the one who acted without thinking. Even if it wasn't on purpose, you spilled wine on a client and didn't even apologize properly. What were you thinking? I'd heard you were one of the founding family. Maybe a bit arrogant, but still sharp. But after this, I'm seriously disappointed.
Honestly, that kind of behavior is unacceptable for any working adult.
Meanwhile, Mr. Sato here took the time to welcome me and hear my apology, even after everything. Not only that, he even agreed to reopen business with my company.
What? No offense, but you're the one who messed up, Mr. Mogami. And when someone from the group steps up and takes responsibility, that's someone I can trust. That's why I'm thinking of doing business with just their company. Then maybe we could reopen things with ours too.
You haven't even apologized for your own actions.
It's embarrassing that someone like you is leading the parent company. I'm truly sorry. When I get back, I'm reporting this to upper management.
Oh no. If I don't fix this, I'll lose everything I've built at this company. Now's not the time to beg for a contract. I need to stop her from talking fast. Well, wait, please, just hear me out. 1 week later, I was told to come to the meeting room right away. What's going on? It's Mogami, excuse me. Wait, what are you two doing here?
What are we doing here? Seriously? Acting like you have no idea what this is about?
Dad,
At the office, it's Mr. President, remember? I deeply apologize for the poor guidance. We had no idea you treated Mr. Sato so poorly until we heard it from the group staff. We truly regret the lack of oversight. Again, I'm very sorry.
Huh? Wait, what? Isn't Sato just a technical advisor? That's what his business card said.
Keiichi is actually the CEO and Chief Technical Advisor of Tokimeki Seimitsu.
Sorry if I gave you the wrong impression. When people hear I'm the CEO, they tend to hold back. It makes it harder to get honest feedback from team members and on-site staff. That's why I just go by technical advisor most of the time. Wait, that's the reason?
You think that's just some casual excuse? Mr. Sato's company hasn't run a single ad or sales campaign. And they've built all their deals on referrals and word of mouth. That's not just because of their outstanding technology, but because of his character. People want to work with him. They trust him and want to support him. That's exactly why I assigned you to work with him, so you could learn something from his example.
It's really nothing special. All I want is to build relationships based on trust, not titles.
How could you treat someone like that?
No, I just tripped. I didn't mean any harm. And besides, when Tokimeki Seimitsu was struggling, we gave them a ton of jobs to help out. I mean, we've helped them so much, they could cut us a little slack, right? It's true. We received a lot of work from your company. Nagisa and I are both grateful for that. But we believe we've already repaid that debt through our work.
The year we signed the contract with your company, your revenue jumped 1.3 times, and sales and volume have kept growing every year. Now, you hold the top market share in the industry, According to our analysis, our parts played a big part in helping you reach that #1 position. Your executives and President Mogami all agreed on that point. That part, we designed it specifically for your company, as a symbol of our trust and appreciation. And you're the one who broke that trust, Mr. Mogami.
Nagisa, you understood all of that?
She's right. Inoue-san is absolutely right. Where Doki Doki Electric is today, it's thanks to Mr. Sato. And you threw away the trust we built over the years.
No way. I didn't mean to.
It doesn't matter what you meant. What matters is your actions destroyed a valuable business relationship and hurt this company. Even if it wasn't intentional, you still disrespected a partner company. And instead of apologizing, you just tossed them more work and expected it to make up for it? Unbelievable. Have you no shame? Mr. Sato and Inoue even said they'd go as far as to adjust their parts to fit our systems. They were willing to help us, fix our entire shared interface just for our sake. I can't believe you're my son. How disgraceful.
Wait, if I apologize now, will they forgive me?
Too late. An apology you only give because someone told you to, just to save face, means nothing.
That's not.
Actually, before calling you here, we already held a board meeting. If you didn't take responsibility by apologizing and fixing the interface, we agreed you'd be dismissed for cause and held fully accountable.
Huh?
I'm afraid it's final.
No, please, wait. I was wrong, okay? I'm sorry. So come on, forgive me. Yeah?
It's too late.
Trust isn't something you can win back that easily. No way. Mogami was officially terminated shortly after. He thought finding another job would be easy, but a dismissal like that follows you around, and it's been tough going. I've sent out so many resumes, but I never get called back. Even my family, my friends, my team, they've all turned their backs on me. How did it end up like this?
Thanks for today, Keiichi. And thank you for bringing me along when President Mogami called you in. It meant a lot to me that you trust me that much.
Because you never changed, even when I became president. You were always there, before and now. So, if it's okay, I'd like to keep working with you.
Yeah, I'll always have your back.
Enjoyed the video?
Then smash that like button and subscribe.
You're the one who's always be there for me, Keiichi.
Hey, that's what best friends are for, right?
I'm still learning the ropes here, so I check everything with him.
Right, sure thing. My name's Keiichi Sato. Random question. Do you have a childhood memory that's just burned into your brain forever?
Keiichi, the swing's next. Come on.
I'm coming. Jeez, Noah, the swings aren't going anywhere. You don't have to drag me. This is Noah Saionji. She's been my best friend since, well, forever. You talk to me just fine. Why not try making friends with the other kids too?
They all just see me as that rich girl from the Saionji family and keep their distance. I'd love to make friends if I could, but when they shut me out like that, what am I supposed to do? You're the only one who's always be there for me, Keiichi.
Hey, that's what best friends are for, right? Now, I work in the marketing department at Tokimeki Living, a company that specializes in household goods.
Hey Keiichi, how's it going?
Oh, hey, Misaki, what's up?
I've got a request from the supply chain department. Can you bring it up at the next marketing meeting? Here's all the paperwork.
Sure thing, thanks. Looks like we need to jump on this ASAP. I'll review it with the team and circle back right after the meeting.
You're a lifesaver.
I've actually worked my way up to team lead, and I even handle training for the newbies. But one of this year's new hires is, well, Noah, about this project. If I can get close to the boss's daughter through work, I'm set for life. Today's the day I finally ask her out.
Shinji, like I told you before, run it by Keiichi first. I'm still learning the ropes here, so I check everything with him.
Right, sure thing. Yep, Noah's working with us now, starting from the bottom just like everyone else. Dude, you have got to do something about Noah. Let me guess, she brushed you off again? That's rough, man. She straight up told me, if you need to talk to me, go through Keiichi first. Same old story. I was literally just trying to hand over the supply chain docs, and she wouldn't even take them. How am I supposed to do my job like this? I'm really sorry. I'll talk to her, I promise. You better mean that this time. I do. I'll make time to sort this out with her. Just hang in there a little longer. Fine, but seriously, just because she's Daddy's little princess doesn't mean she gets to act like one at work. Yeah, I hear ya. Noah's always been on the reserved side, but she's never been this cold to anyone before. What's her deal with Shinji? Hey, Noah, can you meet me in meeting room 2 during lunch? We need to talk.
Wow, are you asking me? On a lunch date? Come on, I keep telling you to loosen up at work.
Look, we're colleagues here. We need to keep work and personal stuff separate. And for the record, it's not a date. I just need to talk to you about something.
Fine, I'll be there.
During our lunch break that day, look, what I wanted to talk about is, I really need you to start connecting more with the other team members.
With the others? Huh?
Like with Shinji earlier, couldn't you have been a little more approachable?
But he kept pestering me about dinner before. Honestly, you're the only one here I actually trust.
That's probably because in the past people only approached you for being an heiress. Or for your family's money, right?
Exactly. Everyone who's ever gotten close to me was just after my status or my family's fortune. You're the only one who's ever seen the real me. I'm done blindly trusting people and getting hurt.
Well, I am your childhood friend, and I do know you better than anyone else. And now, I'm also your mentor at the company. It means a lot that you trust me that much. But if you keep insisting on only dealing with me and shutting everyone else out, you'll never grow. Not here, not anywhere.
Fine. When you put it that way, I guess I can try.
Really? I'll back you up however I can.
Well, I don't think I'll ever click with that supply chain guy Shinji, right?
You mean the guy who tried talking to you this morning, but you wouldn't even take the papers from him?
Yeah, about him actually.
And that's when Noah dropped a bombshell on me. A few days later, Noah, did you seriously put this report together yourself?
Yeah, I did.
The competitor analysis is spot on. And the way you broke down the target demographics is incredible. Everyone's super impressed. Are you some kind of secret market analysis whiz or something?
I wouldn't go that far.
You've got to keep this up, for real.
If you think I can help, then sure. By the way, that brand messaging strategy you showed us yesterday, it was fantastic. You totally nailed the target audience. You think so? I never had so many people comment on my work before. Maybe Keiichi will come rescue me if I start floundering.
No way, Noah. This is your chance to connect with everyone. You can handle this on your own.
Seriously, Keiichi? You're just gonna leave me hanging like this? I heard from Mr. Saionji that you studied abroad and speak another language. Speak might be an overstatement, but I can hold a conversation, yeah. We're actually launching a new project to adapt Japanese products for global markets. Keiichi's going to lead it. Would you want to join the team? If Keiichi's leading it, I'd love to be a part of it. Awesome. That's a great help.
And just like that, we kicked off the new global project. So, moving forward, we're looking to market our household goods overseas. I'd love to hear any ideas on how we should approach this. Honestly, I always thought international expansion was way in the future. I'm drawing a complete blank. We're planning to sell products that are already hits here in Japan, right? That's the basic idea, yeah.
Then first, we need to figure out which products to push and how we're going to market them. I don't think just selling them as is will work. Huh? Why not?
Yeah, why? Go ahead, Noah. We really want your honest take.
From my experience studying abroad, people overseas value products differently than people in Japan. For example, here we really prioritize cleanliness and safety. But in Europe, people put much more emphasis on eco-friendliness, sustainability, and they want to trust the quality of the products they buy. If we want to succeed there, we can't just rely on what's worked here. We need to research local market trends, create customer personas for each country, adapt our messaging to suit their culture, and run local test launches first. For customer personas, maybe we start with, say, 30-something mom raising kids, or health-conscious seniors, something along those lines. I might have gone a bit overboard there. Sorry. Are you kidding? That was brilliant! I had no idea you knew so much about overseas markets.
Wait, aren't you a new hire?
Well, actually, I studied in Europe because my father wanted me to learn about global markets. He was hoping someday we could expand Tokimeki living products internationally.
Noah, that knowledge is gold. I want you to bring everything you've got to this project.
Yes, absolutely.
And so, we launched our first products for the overseas market. And to everyone's surprise, they became a huge hit in Europe. Noah, I was hoping to get some information on the next product launch timeline.
Let me see your proposal first.
Sure, here it is.
Based on this plan, I can't give you a launch date yet. If you really need it, either go through Keiichi or bring me a properly thought out proposal.
I see.
Hey Noah, I've got some updates from the supply chain team about the next product lineup. Could you share the promotional schedule with us ahead of time? Thanks. I'll check on that right away and send over the schedule.
Noah, got a second? I'd love your input on the new product we're targeting for overseas markets. Could you drop by meeting room 3?
Oh, I'm free after this. I'll send Misaki the schedule and head right over.
Awesome. Thanks a million. Why is she so cold to just me? If she won't even share basic info, how am I supposed to do my job? Keiichi, you've seriously got to do something about Noah. What's going on now? She's getting along fine with everyone else, but she won't even give me the information I need. Don't you think it's messed up that she treats people so differently? Yeah, I hear ya. Look, Noah's only recently started opening up to the team. She's still adjusting to working here. She's getting more comfortable with people in her department, but she still struggles with folks from other divisions. If you ever need anything urgent, just let me know. I'll make sure you get what you need. Well, if that's how it is, I guess I'll deal with it for now. It looked like Shinji was willing to accept that for the moment, but it wouldn't last for long. 2 weeks later. Excuse me. Shinji, what's with the panic?
And you brought my dad too?
I had to. I asked the president to come because I'm seriously questioning your professionalism. Just because you're the president's daughter doesn't mean the president can ignore the fact you barely communicate with your coworkers. I'm completely stuck because you refuse to cooperate. Actually, there's more to the story. I know Noah's never been great with people. Honestly, part of it's because people always treated our family differently. But still, not being able to work with your teammates is a serious issue.
If that's what this is about, I've actually been doing much better taking to others lately. I'm not afraid to speak up anymore because I realized they respect my work and see me as part of the team.
Then why is Shinji so upset?
Shinji, didn't you notice? I was specifically withholding launch details from you.
What?
You mean just from him?
Yeah, I'll admit, it was a little harsh. But it was under my direction. We decided to share the launch details with the supply chain team through their other team members once the timeline was finalized. It wasn't solely her decision.
Why would you do that? And why keep it a secret?
Take a look at this.
What am I looking at?
We found evidence showing Shinji had been stockpiling company products in a rental warehouse before the official launch.
What?
How did you?
When I reviewed his paperwork, his sales targets were suspiciously inflated beyond any reasonable market projections. So we investigated, and sure enough, he had purchased the exact number of products he overestimated at full price.
Shinji, why would you do something like this?
My social media account has over 300,000 followers, many of them overseas. I figured it made sense to buy products ahead of time and sell directly to them, since we have limited international distribution channels.
I see.
I only did it to boost profits for the company. I wasn't trying to do anything shady. Is that so? What do you mean? We had a social media operations expert analyze your account. Turns out, you were charging followers extra for shipping. And even though it was a small margin, you were pocketing that profit personally. What? I mean, yeah, I estimated the shipping costs, but I used all the sales money to buy more stock. I wasn't trying to profit personally. Regardless, this qualifies as unauthorized reselling.
Exactly. As a company, we can't just turn a blind eye to that.
I swear I was only thinking about the company's best interests.
But were you really helping?
What?
With the promotion strategies Keiichi and I developed, we generated even more profit than you did reselling at full price. You didn't have to go rogue like that, Shinji.
Our company already had better strategies in place.
No way. I appreciate your enthusiasm for the company, but what you did was still serious misconduct. We'll have to make a decision about your future here.
I'm truly sorry. After that, Shinji was held accountable for unauthorized reselling and ultimately resigned. The president's decision not to involve the police was his final act of mercy. I just wanted to help the company. I never thought it would end like this. If only his drive to sell had been channeled in the right direction, things might have turned out differently. Meanwhile, Noah was gradually earning the trust of her coworkers and finding real happiness at the office.
Hey, Noah! We discovered this amazing pasta place. Want to grab lunch there?
Count me in too. We should keep building that team spirit.
Yeah, I'd love to.
I'm really glad Noah's found her place here. But now that she doesn't need me as much, I can't help feeling a little left out.
Hey, Keiichi.
Noah?
Even if I'm having a good time here, you'll always be my number one.
Enjoyed the video?
Then smash that like button and subscribe.
Then please consider the $10 million contract terminated.
What?
My name is Keiichi Sato. I'm a sales rep at a construction company. Today I'm here for negotiations over a $10 million stadium construction contract, but Takuharu, as I mentioned earlier, the current terms of the contract are the best we can offer. In order to maintain the quality and meet the deadline, offering a discount is quite difficult. We'd like to proceed at the current price.
That's exactly what I've been asking you to reconsider, as I mentioned before,
how about we offer you special support for maintenance and facility updates after the stadium is completed?
More importantly, I always keep a spare suit at the office, just in case something unexpected happens. You might want to consider doing the same thing in the future, Keiichi.
Yes, I think that would be a good idea for me as well.
I'm really sorry about my appearance. I had to pull an all-nighter yesterday for work. After going around in circles like that, Takuharu and the others fell silent, and 3 hours passed. We decided to take a break.
That was quite a sigh, wasn't it?
Sorry about that.
I'm Yui Kamahara, president of Days Corps.
Days Corp, that major sports brand?
Yes, I had a business meeting here today.
I'm Keiichi Sato from Tokimeki Construction. I'm also here for a business negotiation.
Judging from that sigh, I take it things aren't going so well.
No, I'm actually negotiating a stadium construction deal, but they're asking for a discount, and it's been hard for us to agree.
A stadium construction?
Yes.
We're actually planning to build a stadium too. I'm well aware of Tokimeki Construction's high level of technical expertise. Would you be able to tell me more about it later today?
Yes, of course.
Were you able to reconsider the discount during the break?
No, I'm afraid we still can't offer a discount.
I see. Well, unless we receive a discount, we can't move forward with the deal. It looks like we'll just have to continue the discussions a bit more.
Then please consider the $10 million contract terminated.
What?
At this point, I think continuing the discussion would be a waste of time for both sides. Excuse me now.
Wait a second. Ms. Hashida, about the earlier negotiation with Tokimeki Construction.
Yes. Did it go smoothly?
Well, we couldn't reach an agreement.
What? You mean you failed to reach an agreement?
Yes. As per your instructions, I tried negotiating a discount, but they didn't agree and said they'd like to end the contract.
This stadium project has already been coordinated with local governments and sports organizations based on Tokimeki Construction's schedule. There's no way we'll make the deadline if we start looking for another construction company now.
No way!
I've handled this project without any issues until now, but right now, I'm in the middle of negotiations with a world-class athlete and can't step away. That's why I entrusted this deal to you, Takaharu. I believed in you, remember?
Yeah, it's just that if I hadn't brought up the discount, we probably could have reached an agreement without issue.
But negotiating with a world-class athlete involves an enormous contract fee. We have no choice but to cut costs on other projects.
Aren't you allocating too much of the budget to that world-class athlete?
Not only did you fail to negotiate a discount, you lost the entire contract.
I'm terribly sorry. I'll fix this somehow.
Takuharu, thank you for earlier. Right now? I'm walking down Tokimeki Street toward the station, but...
Yes, thank you for earlier.
Takuharu, is something wrong?
About the stadium construction project earlier. Would it be possible to discuss it one more time?
If it's about that, our company has already...
We'll reevaluate the discount on our end, so I was wondering if you'd allow us to reopen the discussion.
I'm sorry, but we at Days Corps are now planning to move forward with Tokimeki Construction.
What, with Days Corp?
Yes. Tokimeki Construction's technical capabilities are truly outstanding. To maintain high quality and meet deadlines, a proper budget is essential. Yet your company insisted on pushing for a discount. But stubbornly pressing, you say?
We were just...
We'll negotiate at $12 million.
$12 million?
In any case, we absolutely won't let go of Tokimeki Construction. Please leave.
And just like that, we at Tokimeki Construction were entrusted with building the stadium for Days Corp. As for Tokidoki Corp afterward...
Takaharu, I contacted all the relevant parties we had arranged for the stadium's opening ceremony to inform them of the possible delay in construction schedule, but the complaints were overwhelming.
What kind of complaints?
The local government said preparations for the ceremony are already well underway, so if the completion is delayed, it will cause major disruption on many fronts. They're asking for a detailed explanation.
All right. Tell them I'll come to explain.
Yes. Also, several of the sponsor companies are saying the same thing. They've already made plans based on the stadium's completion date and say it's too late to make any changes.
I know. I already explained that to them the other day, but tell them I'll go again.
Yes? And?
What now?
Some of the athletes we invited have said if the completion is delayed, they'll cancel their appearance.
So,
Some companies are even talking about pursuing damages if there's a delay. Takaharu, what should we do? We have to do something.
I know! We're trying to find a replacement construction company right now!
A few days later,
Really? Yes, thank you so much. We'll come visit soon.
So, what happened?
Well, it turns out there was a last-minute project cancellation, so now they have an opening in their schedule and want to hear more.
Really?
The company is called Doyo Meki Construction, and they have a great reputation.
Doyo Meki Construction? I actually know the president of Doyo Meki Construction.
Really?
Yes, I'll join the meeting too.
Thank you so much.
it looks like they somehow managed to secure a replacement construction company. Meanwhile, I was working with Days Corp on planning the stadium. What kind of vision do you have for this stadium?
Let's see. I don't want it to be just another sports venue. I want it to be a place where athletes can perform at their very best.
A place for the best performance?
Exactly. For example, we could enhance the facility specifically for athletes, use the latest materials for the track, and design the seating so that spectators have a clear view of the events from any angle. I want to make it a place that truly captures the magic of sports.
Understood. We'll do our best to make that vision a reality within the available budget.
Thank you. The budget is important, of course, but I also believe this stadium should be a place where future athletes' dreams are come true. I want it to be a long-lasting, meaningful venue. If any budget issues arise, feel free to come to me anytime.
Thank you very much. That's a wonderful vision. Understood. Once the plans are finalized, we'll contact you again. Meanwhile, it seems that Doki Doki Corp was also proceeding with meetings with Doyo Meki Construction.
I heard you're having difficulties negotiating with subcontractors, and that it may impact the schedule. What exactly is going on?
Yes. For example, the audio equipment manufacturer has said any further cost cuts would affect quality and are therefore not possible.
Cost cuts?
Yes, also, the supplier for the retractable roof has informed us that it's too late to cancel the order.
Cancel the retractable roof?
Yes, and on top of that, our architect has said it's impossible to increase the number of spectator seats any further.
Increase the seating? Oh, wait a minute! What are you talking about? When did I ever make such requests?
We received communication from your company just the other day.
Communication from whom?
From Miss Hashida.
Miss Hashida?
Yes, she said the cost absolutely needed to be reduced and asked us to negotiate with all relevant parties. But if negotiations continue to stall, we'll have no choice but to revise the construction schedule. That's why we came to consult you.
I see. Thank you for bringing it to my attention. Anyway, could you please prioritize the construction schedule? As for cost reduction, we're fine as long as it doesn't affect the schedule.
I understand. Understood.
Sometime later,
Ms. Ashida, may I have a word with you?
What is it?
It's about the audio equipment manufacturer that Doyo Meki Construction had arranged.
Yes? What about it?
We just heard from Doyo Meki that their relationship with that manufacturer has soured, and they've decided to switch to a different supplier.
I see.
That audio equipment manufacturer is highly reputed in the industry for their advanced technology, and they've handled many well-known venues. Losing them would be a significant blow to our stadium project.
Yes, I suppose so. But why are you blaming me for that?
I heard that you asked Doyo Meki Construction to push for cost reductions across the board.
I was simply trying to maximize profits by keeping construction costs down. As long as the stadium's quality wouldn't be compromised, I thought reducing costs wherever possible was fair. And I believe balancing that was your responsibility, Takaharu. You should have coordinated properly with Doyo Meki Construction.
So now it's my fault? Always act on your own, Miss Ashida.
after that, Days Corp's seating was completed.
Eiichi, thank you so much. You built such a wonderful stadium.
No, I didn't do much. It's your passion for athletes that took shape so beautifully here.
It's because you put so much effort into fulfilling my vision, Keiichi. This will be a place where future athletes' dreams can grow.
Yes, I'm really looking forward to that.
Me too.
Meanwhile, it seems Doki Doki Corp Stadium was also completed.
That's why I'm asking for immediate action. We've been experiencing ongoing issues with the audio system and it's affecting various events. Give us some time! You said the same thing last time! How much longer will we have to wait for a response? Damn it!
How did it go?
They say it'll still take some more time to resolve.
Yo-Yo Meki Construction has a lot on their plate right now, so maybe they just can't keep up.
That audio system, it was installed by a company we hastily found after the original supplier backed out. If we had gone with the original manufacturer, this stadium would have had top-class audio equipment by now.
Takaharu, could you come here for a moment? We have visitors.
Visitors? Yes. Keiichi and someone from Days Corp?
It's Yui. It's been a while.
Well, what brings you here today?
The events originally scheduled at our stadium are now being relocated to Days Corp Stadium due to the ongoing audio issues. We understand the difficulties with your facility, but the result is that we are now facing a flood of excessive bookings and usage at our venue, which is causing problems in our operations.
What?
We've had to turn away some bookings due to overwhelming demand, and now customers are becoming frustrated.
On top of that, the overuse is starting to wear down the facilities, and we're concerned that user satisfaction may decline.
We're sorry, but could you please resolve these issues as quickly as possible?
No way!
Takaharu, ever since you took over this project, it's been nothing but trouble. Negotiations with Tokimeki Construction fell through, and even though we finally found Doyomeki Construction, they ended up clashing with their partners and were forced to switch audio system providers.
That's...
And now, in the completed stadium, the audio system is causing problems, and we've lost a huge number of clients. If I'd just pushed myself and stayed in charge, maybe none of this would have happened.
Excuse me, Miss Ishida?
What is it?
Isn't it true that all of this trouble started because of your unnecessary interference?
Unnecessary?
That's right. If you hadn't insisted on those discounts, we could have reached an agreement with Tokimeki Construction. And if you hadn't demanded cost cuts from Doyomeki Construction, the high-tech audio system supplier wouldn't have canceled, and we wouldn't be facing these sound issues now.
Are you saying this is all my fault?
So you're saying this is all my fault? I can't take this anymore!
What did you just say?
That's enough, both of you.
Mr. Iwamoto.
I could hear all the way down the hall. And what do you think you're doing, arguing like this in front of our guests? Please forgive us. This must have been terribly unpleasant to witness.
No, it sounds like things have been quite difficult for you all.
I often talk business with Yui here from Days Corp, and you always put athletes first. You work for their sake, above all else. That kind of mindset is what led to such an incredible stadium from Days Corp. You've done excellent work, Yui.
Oh, not at all. Thank you very much.
You're Keiichi from Tokimeki Construction, correct? Yes. You took Yui's vision and brought it to life. I think your company did a truly outstanding job. Thank you very much. Ashida Takaharu.
Yes.
Yes?
Compared to them, you are only thinking about profits, not the athletes. Attitude is exactly what caused all of this. That's how I see it. Because of the audio troubles, many events were cancelled. Now we're receiving multiple damage claims from event organizers. The losses you caused are significant. We'll be having a long talk about this later.
No way!
Later on, Takuharu and Miss Ishida were reassigned to desk jobs where they couldn't find any motivation, and eventually both resigned. Since then, they've struggled to find new jobs and seem to be having a hard time. As for us...
Go! Yes, it's in! A home run!
Was nice! Sorry, I got a little carried away.
No, I should apologize.
Things are even looking promising in our personal lives. Enjoyed the video?
And smash that like button and subscribe.